Mrs. Parry was a friend, and I couldn't risk putting her in danger if my real destination was discovered, and the reason for it. It was likely that I'd need to tell many more tales if my plan was going to succeed. I did not mention to Mrs. Parry that I intended to go out alone, bringing neither my serving man nor woman. Taking them might put them at risk when they saw where I went. Besides, I liked walking. My misshapen back seldom bothered me, and I could take exercise like any other court lady. I could also ride a horse alone, with no need of the pillion double saddle Mrs. Parry had suggested. I fulfilled my duties in attendance on the Queen easily, and moved effortlessly with the court when it changed residences. The walk was an easy one, the streets unmuddied and clear of snow on this cold January afternoon. I quickly arrived at the tall, narrow house nestled among the mansions on the Strand. I'd decided to take the precaution of giving a false name, which I told the grey-haired, plainly dressed woman who answered the door. "I'm a relative of one of the families living on the Strand," I said. "I'd like to see the doctor." Her eyes went to my misshapen shoulders, the left so much lower than the right, visible even through the folds of the heavy hooded cloak I wore. Its plain wool concealed that it was lined with fur within. It was a remnant of my mother's wardrobe and had once had a gold trim. The trim had been suitable for the Duchess of Suffolk, but not for the simple court lady I was, so I'd had it removed. "I have money," I told the hesitant woman. "I can pay." I'd brought 20 shillings, although I knew from overheard conversations between the women at court it would likely cost only half that. My income from my mother's estate was small, but I also had what the Queen paid her attendants, and with careful management I always had enough for expenses. But it clearly wasn't my ability to pay that caused the woman to let me in. She looked back from my shoulders to my face, more sympathetically than at first, for I'd sensed annoyance at being disturbed when the door had first swung open. "Come in," she said, and ushered me through the hallway into the parlour. On the way, I noticed she wasn't the servant I'd initially thought her, for her dress beneath the apron was of heavy brown velvet, well cut, although without lace or ribbons. It was the style favoured by many of the Reformed religion, which I knew the doctor to be, so she was likely his wife or another family member. "There's no fire. We weren't expecting anyone today, because of the weather," she apologised. "But the doctor's room is comfortable, and he should be able to take you right in." I'd guessed there'd be no one else there at that time, and I was relieved to find I'd been right.